Hello and welcome to the December 7th, 2021 SynthGen update, take 6. The Xbox video recorder, I'm not on an Xbox, but that's what it's called. It's the thing here. Anyway, it can only record one window. Before I made a 40-minute video where I got into the build tools and all this stuff, which was cool, but it only showed one window the whole time. It was awful. So I'm just going to keep this one quick. I'm just going to show you the sine generator. So anyway, this is Reason 12 we got here. It's this virtual rack, what is it called? A DAW. It's a DAW built around a virtual rack. You can go read about it, whatever. I've been using Reason for years and years. I used to use Reason 3. Now they're up to 12. It's got high-resolution graphics, which add to the headaches of building a plugin for it, because the old graphics are in kind of a different format. The Lua files are in different places, so they have this whole tool that converts them for you, and that tool gives bad error messages. It's slow. And I wrote my own build system that tries to be clever about not rebuilding things that don't need to be rebuilt. So, as you can see, my plugin, it's called a 45 for some reason, SGP20R, the sine generator. It's got these screws in the corners. Oh, very nice. Purely decorative, but make it look, you know, like a real rack device, as opposed to some of the Reason Studios' own newer things. It's like they kind of gave up on that, but I like it, you know. I like that it looks like a real thing. It's even in their design guidelines to make it look like plausibly a real device. It doesn't have its own gain control. This is a Reason thing. I have to use that to make it not, you know, make your ears bleed. So there's the frequency control. If you set it to its default value, it's at 261.6 Hertz, which is middle C, or just to show that there's different, just to show that I support presets. There's two presets, one that puts it at 440 Hertz, or close to it. I was a little sloppy about that, and one that puts it middle C, Wonderbar. So that's the front side. This little flipper thing, I made that because you can't control where this little arrow goes, so I made this little panel behind it that makes it look like not an arrow just floating there. On the back side, I didn't get around to doing that. It still just kind of looks like it's thing floating there. Anyway, you'll notice there's a note and a CV, or CV note and gate inputs. So we will add a matrix pattern sequencer. Oh, hey, it went silent. Once these things are plugged in, it says, well, I'm going to wait for notes from the matrix. And then, so the pitch value, it multiplies, basically it multiplies 261 Hertz by two multipliers, one of which comes from note CV, and one of which comes from here. So that way you can have it all be in tune with everything by leaving this at the default setting. Or you can mess with it and have it be like detuned by some arbitrary amount. And now we have a techno track. That's all you got to do to make a techno track. That's cool. And yeah, so it's got a folded front version, which still has, even when it's folded, you got the one control still available. And yep, and there you go. You can rename it. All Reason Rack devices are required to have this my cool sign, this user editable masking tape label on them. That's what that is. And since I can't show any other windows, I'm not going to go showing the whole build system and stuff, at least not in this video. maybe I'll stitch it together with another one and show all that stuff. So TTFN.